Okay, so here we go. Right there. So you can see, and with it, it's a lot more refined. Anyway. So what I use when I color is, you don't see the thing, I don't know. Hard round pressures brush. The thing for it's like here. Shape dynamics and smoothing. I don't know whatever. And the opacity and the flow is usually around this. You can play around with it. It doesn't really matter as long as they're not really that high, because just ruins coloring, I suppose. How I color anyway. So coloring the skin, what I usually do is from here you can see like slight coloring, and from that, if we're gonna go to one without coloring, I just go over it slowly, suppose, and then I usually add all the shading later, which, like, I go usually to a pinkish red brown, like that, and then I just go over it. And then they slowly go down to like browns or whatever shade you want, like this. And then I press Alt, or you can go to like what is this, the dropper thing, the dropper tool. It sort of like picks up your colors. So if I go here and pick this up, it becomes that. And what I do is I slowly, I go to like the middle of it. So if it's this yellowish flesh and this pink, I go, this would be the color this. I go to the middle, or I go here and then blend. The reason why the opacity and the flow is low is because opacity, if it was at 100%, it would be like spot on that color. If you lower it, you get to like blend it better. I also like usually pick up shades of the face or whatever, so that like the colors are cohesive, coherent, or like similar. It doesn't go like from one shade to another. One thing also is that I usually just color the face first, and then afterwards I start coloring the rest of the skin, like the body. And that's why I usually just pick up colors, because I don't have a palette anywhere. The colors are usually just like what I come up with right there and then. I don't really have an entire flat color layer like what most people do. But then you can do that too. It's I just find it more convenient to not do it. And since it's like it's digital and all, you can just like go over, if you like paint over this, you can just go over that, or undo always works. cut. Yeah. My colors, my color choices usually, I start off with this, somewhere really light, and the white, really light areas, the yellows and oranges, and then usually it goes down here or here. It becomes really dark. So, yeah. That's really basically what I do. And then what else? Oh, for the lips, don't usually color the lips this much, like with a bright, really noticeable lip thing, but it's really the same thing as what they do with the skin. And no, wait, whatever. For the shine, she don't like it that much. Her lips and too juicy. I usually go to magnify my stuff and I color to 100%. Usually it's even bigger than this. Usually my 100% when I scan is this, but then I accidentally resized it and I don't scan it again. I think I can show you an example. Uh, also, you can see like this is more of gray and this is pink. So, sort of grayish yellow, grayish yellow green. It's, I think it creates a better effect overall. Like if you have pale or flesh and then purple, and then a bit of pink or a bit of orange. It doesn't look, I don't know, flat or whatever. If ever like you need color choices or shades or a palette. I actually don't usually use this brush. I had a custom brush, but I reset it, my brushes, and it disappeared. Also, while I like blend it in a lot, I don't like it when it's too smooth, cause it's not my style. I kind of like my coloring to remain a bit more painty looking, cause I don't know. That's what I'm doing in painting. I'm not, it's just my style. Now, some people really like it smooth, so of course, there's nothing wrong with that. I actually painted one of my drawings before really smoothly, and I hated it, how it turned out, like her face. But it wasn't a commission or anything, it was like personal stuff, so I didn't bother correcting it. Actually, I tried to, but I couldn't, so I just like, gave up. And I didn't really mind too much giving up, because It is just personal stuff. It's actually pretty good to look back, like overview it once in a while. So you can, like, if you see something you want to change, it's not that bad to zoom out so you see the overall thing, and then you can zoom in again later on to like add details and blend it properly and stuff. And the coloring is actually, my coloring here is similar for the hair. The hair is just a lot more detailed. The clothes are sort of the same. Like my coloring sort of the same for everything. For a few things. Strokes, I suppose, like these are circular. Anyway, so it's kind of basically it for when I color the skin. I like manual gradienting it a bit, because like the effect it gives out. So it's like right here. Obviously it has to be manual or else you don't follow the angles you want. Yeah. So there for this. Here you go. I really just use one brush, by the way, for these things. I think it's simple. Actually, it's a good effect anyway, so why bother? That's kind of it. Basically, anyway. Yeah, you just kind of repeat the thing. I don't really do the whole shiny more too much. Like, as you can see it here that I have some shiny highlight, whatever. And I like making the corners like pinkish dark, like here in the knees. I'll probably do that. Like I did here. Fix that a bit. What I did here. That sort of thing. Yeah. And then later on I'll just like add the white stuff. I probably won't be white. Probably like this color. And then go up and down. Anyway, that's kind of it. I'm just gonna show you. This is just to show you how I color the skin. Much. I remember I zoom in a lot to add in detail. Anyway, yeah. Skin. That's how I color the skin.